I'm sending it on to Wally here.
Okay.
I'm not going to keep this on because I'm so hot. I had it on for 20 seconds. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
A couple weeks late. But
how late was it?
I don't know. I think I posted.
Was it like a week?
No, it was more than a week.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. I'll be getting a pizza delivered in a minute too. So
cool.
Dog will be going crazy. I'm gonna look at when I put something on our page, I think.
Yeah, I saw that too, but I didn't do the math.
When I posted it, it was like a day after it came. 11 days, so it wasn't 2 weeks.
It's longer than I thought, though.
Hey, let them walk. Let them walk in peace.
Here comes Mom.
Hey.
Hey, Wally.
How you doing?
Well, hey, you put
Hey,
a
Joe.
after
Hey,
you.
wait, I don't see no guns there. Wait a second.
I put the wine shirt on over it after talking to you. Wally had to ask if there was a video version released if he should wear clothes.
Still don't have to wear pants.
He's retired, so I don't know if he was kidding or not.
You know, this is the first button-up shirt I've had on since the end of March. I wear only T-shirts every day now.
Here he is.
Hey.
Every
Can you
Zoom
hear me?
meeting starts the same and ends the same. With someone mumbling, looking down, real serious.
Oh, it's not gonna be
you know what? I'm gonna set. I kept meaning to text Patty.
Oh, she's already in bed, Schmoe.
I'm still gonna do it, so I can say I did.
Man, look at Wally, all festive and stuff. Schmoe too. I didn't get the memo that
Yeah.
I got
the
the
Hawaiian shirt.
Well,
the
I was just
penguins.
I was just explaining. Wally asked if he should quote put on clothes. So and then I thought,
please.
I have the guns out. I don't want to keep showing them off. So
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't see any guns.
then I slipped the shirt on. I slipped this on because he made me feel like I should.
Maybe there'll be a costume change during the break.
Maybe, yeah. I'm
I'm just
underdressed.
going to take my shirt off, that's all.
Show off your guns.
I'm not going to keep it on probably because it's I'm hot in here. We got
You get no
no
AC.
AC, no air conditioning.
Schmoe has no air.
Ah. No, good. I won't feel bad if my dog
All
barks.
right, pause.
He's got a dog, though.
Pizza guy's here. Lucky told me.
Pizza guy's here. Schmoe got us pizza.
Mickey, you have to edit
Waiting.
that part out.
What?
The dog bark.
Oh, yeah.
I made burgers today, so griddled up some double cheeseburgers with maple bacon on it, and it's good.
Wow.
Yummy.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, ever since I got my outdoor griddle, that's the best way to do burgers.
Oh. That sounds interesting.
Oh, they shouldn't be able to hear that.
Wow.
I feel left out.
I'm surprised my dogs aren't barking.
Yeah, send them downstairs. They got nothing better to do. Stella's quiet. Why were they going there? Did they hear the dogs in my earphones? Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You got earphones in. They still heard something.
Yeah, that's what's weird about it.
Wow.
I got earbuds in, trying to keep up some of the noise and look silly at the same time. But yeah, I got the smoker, the grill, and the griddle all lined up outside here. So, but until you've had griddled burgers, you'll never go back. Once you have griddled burgers, you'll never cook them on a gas grill again.
Huh.
Have to look into that.
Yep. Yeah, Blackstone is ours is a Blackstone. I think for $350, it's quite the griddle we got. but they got them a lot cheaper. Like I said, under $100, you can get a small 17-inch that you can carry with you.
Okay, I have a message from Patty. Hold for message.
She's in her jammies.
It's not that detailed. We'll get on it next week. I promise.
Yeah.
Didn't she say that?
I'm going to take a
She's
picture of all you guys.
She's still here in Michigan?
Yeah.
Yeah, jammies already. Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's known for that.
Okay.
She's known. We make fun of her, and she still admits that I'm in my jammies.
All right. Well, what's the drink of the day? I'm doing the.
Oh, really?
Yeah, mine yet.
I'm using
is
my new
that?
mug. I got
You got a
the
tumbler.
second printing of the mug because I came 11 days late. I just made a
I
rum
wish I
drink.
had one of those. Where do you get those
99
from?
bananas rum, that Kenny Chesney coconut rum
Oh,
Hmm.
nice.
with some pineapple juice, little orange juice, little cranberry juice. Cheers.
Cheers.
Want me to
All
whip together
99
one of my favorites here real quick?
Yeah.
Since
Yeah,
I
well, I
have a
told
mil-
Wally he can make a drink and show us how he makes it.
Oh, nice.
I have
So here we go.
There's a
I
new
have about a
segment.
million different. Okay, so this is called a quick fix. So what it is tequila. These are all
Oh,
equal
there's
amounts.
The good bottle too.
A crappy bottle.
No, I like that stuff.
Oh, that's
Really?
the Kirkland, right?
Kirkland,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's good.
I like the price, and it's good.
Hey, you know what you want to here? I got this out. I want to just show you guys. Try this. $23.
Yes, no.
This is
yes.
great. Yeah,
The
I bought
Kirkland
4
tequila.
bottles of it. Yeah. Okay, so I got that. 1 ounce of. Ah, damn it, Austin! Would you go get me the bottle of vodka off the counter?
He's got
Okay, 1 ounce.
He's got the kids fetching him the liquor.
Exactly.
Got assistance.
1 ounce of gin. A little over 1 ounce.
Is that Kirkland gin too?
Oh yeah,
Nice.
I'm cheap.
No, but it's
Good stuff.
Wheat.
the vodka's good stuff. It's like Grey Goose.
Yeah. Oh, the other bottle's even better. Their other fancy bottle. Vodka, a little bit of rum coming up.
Wow, you take everything.
Got it all set up. Gonna do a shot of Bacardi. Don't ask. Oh, because Kirkland don't have white rum. And some Midori melon, 1 ounce of that. Make it beautiful. And a little dribble of absinthe, just to make you go blind.
Oh,
To drive you insane.
yes. I heard
Because
crazy
absinthe
things
is the
about-
same as agave.
Oh, that was a big dribble. Okay. Okay. Now, let's see. I'm not going to go any ice in it. Well, I'm going to get some ice. Be right back. Give me 20 seconds.
That's potent, man. That's going to be a strong drink right
This
there.
is like it's from the Long Island iced tea conference.
Yes. Yeah. It's got a little bit of everything in there.
All white and then the Midori.
Oh, yeah. It's a beautiful thing. So we'll go and let's see if I can bring it up a little and get one of these.
Good thing you wore clothes. Just saying.
That's right.
A lot of everything. Shaking.
And pour yourself that and
Wait,
top it off.
was there anything but? Oh, you're just topping it off with
And top it off with a little
7-Up.
7
Kirkland
Up or
7 Up.
Sprite. No, this is Kroger.
Big K.
There you go. And that's called, that is a quick fix.
Quick fix.
You have to like the taste of licorice though. See, Kate won't drink these. She says, "Can you make me one without without absinthe in it?" It's like, no.
Wow. What do you call that? A quick fix?
Quick fix.
Quick fix. It comes from the Alchemy Bar on the Carnival cruise ships. It's one of my favorite drinks to get on there because it's all alcohol, so they may cost $12, but it's really a Long Island, a variation of a
There
Long
you go.
Island.
See? Long
Yeah.
Island.
Well, instead of Coke and
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. But anyway, that was exciting.
Nice.
But it makes a very beautiful green mess. You can put a little lime or a lemon on top of that, but too cheap for
Wow.
that. That might be healthy. Don't want
There's
that.
that's a new segment for our podcast. Then that's our drink, Wally's drink corner.
I could keep that going forever. You don't know. Every night we have different cocktails. I counted.
Sounds good.
We counted 48 bottles of wine we have in the house now. 98 bottles of liquor.
Jeez.
Wow.
Mo
Most of it's
disappears from
different.
his window and shows up in Wally's.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Just leave. Come in the side.
They're not little airplane bottle size like because Hud's got the whole 98 bottle thing
Oh,
locked up.
no. Even I was shocked when I looked. We, on our last cruise, which was in February when we probably got COVID, seriously, we flew out to California at the beginning of February, spent 2 days in California, and we got off that plane the next morning. We were sick as dogs.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, really bad. That was in the plane. We went on the cruise, lied our way through, and we got better in about another day. Still coughing a little bit after that, but so anyway, we took in Puerto Vallarta. We went to on an excursion where we went and actually had some tequila and made a couple things. And he was telling us that if you take tequila and you rub it on your skin, you should get an oily feeling if it's a good tequila. It shouldn't dry your skin out. It should leave a little oily residue on it. And that añejo is from Puerto Vallarta, the Jalisco region or whatever it is. That's Puerto Vallarta. Yeah. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And that does it.
Deborah comes home. I'm in the tub bathing and drinking. I'm just checking it out, honey.
Don't worry.
It's oily.
It works.
They look at Joe with his neat haircut now.
Yeah, I got my haircut. It's the first day they were allowed to. It just so happened the guy called me for an appointment. My overpriced haircut.
I'm going for the record. I'm just going to see. I'm going to wait till I have to go back to work and then.
He wants a ponytail.
Yep. Man bun.
Oh yeah, man bun. There you go.
There you go. Well, that was our prologue. I'll say the year is 2020. It's the 18th of June. Our last spring show of 2020, and you're wasting away on the North Coast with Amigo Schmoe.
Mike?
Mickey?
Wally. I gotta come up with a
Special
name.
guest.
I'm the only one that we all did that once, and it stuck for me because I kept doing it.
And did you notice how Joe, when he says the date, he looks down at a calendar every time.
I look at the corner of the computer
He
screen.
has to do it. He can't help
I
himself.
don't even know at that moment in time, I do not even know the year. I have no idea what the date is. All day long, I know it's June 18th, 2020, but right at that moment.
Well, it's strange because with being retired now, I seriously, and with kids home from school over the last couple months, there are days we get up and we don't know what day it is.
I get the same thing because working from home, it's 14th of April, Murray. You know, I mean,
Yeah. It's just another day.
but especially for you, it's even worse. Yeah, I wake up, I'm like, yeah, is this Saturday? Oh shit, it's Wednesday.
Mhm.
I have to work.
Oh yeah. Because the whole band thing, God only knows what we're doing on that right now. We actually scheduled a show now, finally, beginning of August. So
Oh, nice.
we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what's going on now with that. We were just playing a couple times a month. Now we've been off for I don't know how many months, and we finally got 2 shows scheduled, and hopefully we'll get more going again. But that was my big goal, to play music when I retired, and everything fell apart. I would have worked another 3 months if I would have known.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For 3 months and got paid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all getting slowly taken care of. And then we start planning what's next. If it's Florida, if it's the Caribbean or whatever. That's still 4 or 5 years away.
Well, you're thinking like the Caribbean, huh?
Potentially. There's a lot of problem with the Caribbean or even Mexico is you can't take it with you. You have to start anew over there because it costs more money to ship stuff down there than it's worth.
Okay.
All of your furniture and everything. So we've been looking a little bit at Florida now, looking at the villages, the retirement community. A friend of mine's moving down there. They bought a house in February and they're moving down there. And now Buffett's got some retirement communities also, or under the Margaritaville name, but those aren't fully developed yet. So I don't know. And they're a total ripoff of the villages. Everything they have is taken from the villages.
Oh, is that right?
Except for the theme. Yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah. If you go start reading through theirs, because I contacted them, plus I've been doing a lot of work on looking at the villages and, either way, but if the Buffett thing develops out correctly, it could be a great thing. And their homes are a little cheaper and they're really cute and they'll have all the amenities that the other place would have. You get free golf, well, I don't know if they have free golf, but the villages does. And tennis, pickleball, all of that stuff all the time. Everything's open.
Joe loves his pickleball.
Pickleball, yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. We're just looking at the future right now.
Yeah,
Slowly.
we looked at some of the houses. They look awesome. Not in person, right? Just online and stuff. They look awesome. The developments look awesome.
Yeah.
All the facilities and stuff.
There's not much there yet, though. If you start looking at it, most of it's to come.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they'll have a small section of it built and the rest of it coming in 2021, coming in 2022. So.
You lose Wally? Oh, there he is.
Yeah,
we froze for a minute.
He locked up.
That's okay.
I'm
cold.
Like even there's a new one going in Hilton Head that Schmoe would be super interested in because Deborah loves Hilton Head.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's built yet either. I think they just cleared things out and it's ready to go, but I don't think anything's been done there.
Yeah. I'm going to keep 5 years. Start crossing. It just said my connection is unstable.
Yeah. You were unstable. That's what I used to get.
Because you're drinking absinthe.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Nothing's wrong. It must be in your head, Wally.
Yeah, maybe. But the thing about it is you got to see, you need to cross off the ones you don't want to do now and then further investigate the other ones because we love Dominican Republic, but that may be a little strange because we don't want to give up everything we have here. And you can't move it. At least if you go to Florida, you take a truck, load it up and go.
Right.
So how does this link into Buffett is the question. No.
Yeah.
You're gonna find
shirts.
a lot of stuff in here.
We're wearing clothes.
Yeah, it's going to be
Mike is a guitar.
It's going to be a sharp turn when we get to the Buffett content.
Yeah. Sharp turns.
Well,
I listened to your last episode and the review of the album and everything.
Did you?
Yeah, I agree. It's a decent album. And like Schmoe says, how many songs are we really going to listen to for a long time? I don't know, but it's not a bad album.
There's a different bar to hit. It's Jimmy Buffett at older age coming up with music. We can appreciate it more than, you can't rate it
good to have new Buffett stuff.
Yeah.
I already feel better about this album than I did about the last one.
Yeah.
So I have higher hopes than before.
Now we could just get out to shows again so I could pass out and miss the whole show.
Yeah. I'm surprised you made it through our show.
Speaking of conking out during the show.
Well, there's not a whole lot of Buffett content in our shows, so.
No, not a whole,
But they still go on way too long. Go figure.
Yeah.
We just ramble.
And,
what do you guys talk about?
I notice when we skip a week, it's like I really notice. But now the golf league has started too, so we're starting to get back to normalcy. Well, anyway, have you guys been listening to the album since on a regular basis or anything?
A little bit.
Yeah, here and there. I wouldn't say regularly and not tracking through the whole thing. It's, I pick out my the ones that I like.
I listen to it a little bit, and then when I'm playing my favorites mix or something that Apple Music puts together, they've thrown a couple Buffett on there of the new Buffett,
Okay. Yeah.
the Slow Ride or whatever song, and then Hey, That's My Wave.
And if I look at all the new stuff I loaded, I got Buffett, Chantal Kreviazek, Bob Marley, Lady Gaga, Steve Earle.
He always liked Lady Gaga.
Yeah, Grace Potter, Neil Young, Jason Isbell. Got all of that. So I'm always listening to
Potter
different
came
stuff.
out with a couple new songs like for the quarantine or
Yeah. Yep.
the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe she had some time off. She had a baby or two. Something.
Oh, really?
I think.
She's good.
Yeah, she is. I was lucky to catch her live at Royal Oak.
Oh, nice. Yeah, all my shows got canceled this summer, so we were supposed to go see Bon Jovi because that's Kate's favorite. Canceled. And then we get the refund. She's like, $500 for 2 tickets? Are you crazy? I said, you're the one who wants to go see them.
God, yeah, can you? God.
Yeah. Then we were going to go see Kansas, Foreigner, and Europe, was it? I don't know who the third band was. That got canceled. Jason Isbell was supposed to be in August. That got pushed. That's on hiatus or on hold right now. Don't know when that's going to end up being. And Walk Off the Earth, that may happen in August. It may not. That was supposed to happen in April. That got pushed back. So we'll see. I don't know what shows are going to be like anymore.
Well, the only one I had was the Kenny Chesney, and they pushed that a year. So that's 2021. So,
yeah, I noticed a lot of them.
They didn't give your money back.
No, it's just like the U2 thing. They kept your money for a couple of years, and eventually you'll see the show.
Collect the interest.
Yep, somebody is.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the only one.
I have no show.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully things will come back. We tentatively have a cruise scheduled in mid-August. Don't know if that's going to happen. It's not canceled yet, but there's a good they were supposed to start up on August 1st again. Now there's rumors that they're not going to. So we'll see.
Wow.
Yeah, I was going to ask that in the podcast. Vacation plans. So you have something for mid-August planned. You don't know. I mean, I have nothing planned. Nothing.
No, we have nothing planned. We did ours. Ours was at the beginning. Ours was during this. We did our.
He got married during.
That's right. Yeah,
A couple days before he wouldn't have been allowed back.
Congrats.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was March 15th we left, and we got married on the 20th, and that's pretty much when all hell broke loose that week.
I'll toast you too.
Oh, I get a drink.
I'm almost empty.
You know what? While he's going, I'm gonna go make. I'm empty. And then when Deborah comes, I've already been instructed I am to make a margarita.
Oh, nice! Not a Cosmo.
No, she wants a margarita. We'll see.
I did that last night.
Wow. Well, you got 98 bottles to choose from, so you can make anything.
98 bottles of booze on the wall. 90.
Yeah.
Just about. I'm out of some stuff. I got to pick up a few more things.
Yeah.
The special. All right. I like picking up the place in Dearborn, World Market or whatever in Dearborn has a really great selection, but I haven't been there. I'll be going there when I turn my license plate in, so I'll stop in it, grab a few of the oddball things that I need.
Yeah, there's a place here in Canton, Superfine.
Okay, I think I'm
here in line. They're on Haggerty. It's south of Ford Road on Haggerty.
Okay, I'll have to shoot up there. Maybe that's a better shot.
They have everything. Okay. They're great there. They always hook you up. And a lot of the stuff, they get their own barrels. So they'll like a whole barrel of their own, like a bourbon, like a good bourbon or something like that, or a tequila. And they'll pull like bottles from their own.
Oh, that's cool.
Barrel. It's great.
Yeah, I'll have to look at that.
Yep. In fact, you know what? That's where I bought the last bottle of Kirkland tequila I bought. I got from them.
From them?
Costco, yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
That's interesting. Yeah, with that añejo, I saw that they had it at the front of the store for $23 a bottle. I grabbed 4 bottles. I bought one, tried it, and I'm like, oh no, I'm going back because that's going to be gone.
Yeah.
So I went back and got 3 more.
Yep. We have tried that. That's good stuff.
Yep.
Yep. I'll be picking up some more.
Yeah, that's the problem. Every once in their spiced rum is good too, but that they usually have that. That's dirt cheap too. Very similar to Sailor Jerry's, not quite. A little different taste, but I don't have any Kraken right now. I gotta get Kraken.
That's the same kind of stuff, right? So that's a spiced rum.
Kind of, but it's different. It's got a little. That's just like a Pusser's rum, Navy rum. That's a high octane rum. It's a little different from the others though. And there's the painkiller. You have to have that rum in order to make it, to get it to taste correctly, with coconut cream and pineapple juice and the rum.
So it's got to stand up to all that stuff.
Yeah, I've got quite a few books that have some really nice cocktails in them.
Well, and then yeah, if you do the cruises, you always get to try the different ones on those. We did the sandals, the all-inclusive thing, and same thing. Tons of drinks there. You can order different stuff. In fact, they have a different drink of the day every day, which is awesome. Yeah. So we get those up.
I just don't like the frou-frou drinks on the cruise. I'll go for the martinis. If I'm gonna get, we usually buy the drink package, which is a limit of 15 drinks per day. Which, if I'm gonna have a drink, I want to have one that has alcohol. So give me a martini or a Long Island, and 5 of those covers your cost, and everything above that is, I think the highest I ever have gone is 9 per day. But that's. You got to start with breakfast, have a mimosa with breakfast, or a margarita, because I usually get Mexican food for breakfast and get a margarita to have with it.
Nice.
And you got to depickle yourself after you come home.
Right. So they have limited, like it's 15 drinks? Because we did a cruise, and it was unlimited.
There are some, yeah.
Was it Norwegian? Mm-hmm. We did a Norwegian and we did a Royal Caribbean.
Okay.
One was like completely unlimited.
Yeah, I think it's Norwegian.
Okay.
Yeah. Carnival, you pay about $50 a day, $51 actually a day, and you get up to 15 drinks. We've never gone.
No, that's true.
Yeah, Kate might hit 11 or 12.
I mean, even with a beer, that'd be hard to go over that. That's a lot.
Yeah, it's too much, and I've gotten away from beer because it just fills me up too much. So I'd rather have something else with a lot of ice in it if necessary. And I don't drink a lot of juice. The juicy stuff makes me sick after a while too.
Yeah.
And I got to go just to the regular hard martinis.
Yep. Yeah. I usually wind up doing like a beer day somewhere in the middle. There's a lot of liquor drinks all in a row. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm going to take it easy today. I'm just going to drink beer.
Oh, Carnival, on their newest ships, they have breweries on their newest ships.
Oh, wow.
Basically, they brew their own beer on the last 3 ships. Wow. And I think on the next one too that's coming. And their hoppy beer, and I couldn't even drink it. It was so hoppy. So just their lager was okay.
Yeah. That's what the kids all drink these days.
I can do that usually, but I've never had one this hoppy before. It was just, oof.
Yeah.
You can go to a tour of the brewery for like $20, and it's basically you get samples of every beer, and he brings 2 pitchers of every beer out basically. So you have to finish it all up before you leave. So if there's 10 people there and you have approximately 10 pitchers of beer, you're drinking a lot of beer for $20. Yeah.
Jeez.
Plus you get the story behind it, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. No, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Nah,
somebody we can go in August.
Did you make margarita, Schmoe?
I made a rum thing. She's not home yet.
Oh.
She at work?
No, she went out for a walk.
And she didn't take Lucky? Oh.
Well, we went for the first half mile, then she kept going, and I came back with Lucky. And we kissed goodbye, and she said, "The world's getting worse every day," and kissed me goodbye.
She was at work.
Really
Okay.
affected by everything. Sometimes you just like, yeah, I know. It's such, what a,
Oh,
I just laughed because she didn't say it like she was all depressed. Just, she looks cool. She got her sunglasses on. She's going for a walk. She gives me a kiss. The world's getting worse every day.
That's the only way you can deal with the world anymore. Sunglasses and a kiss.
Yeah. Very good. Sounds like a new Buffett song.
And land shark.
Land shark. Because I don't know what.
I really like land shark. We're out of it right now, but that's one of the few beers I can just drink, and it's cool. It's thin. It's just refreshing.
Yeah.
I really like it.
It's nice and light, but it's still tasty. My kid a long time ago, it's like Corona without the aftertaste, that smoky little taste.
Mm-hmm.
And it is.
Yeah, I like
the
it.
lime in it, you can't go wrong. Nice and cold.
Nope.
all right. What's next on the agenda? Who's running this show?
There's an
Yeah,
agenda.
like we didn't have anything. Yeah, the agenda was to talk about Wally's retirement, since he was looking at Margaritaville Acres or whatever it is. Oh,
I'm counting on winning it from Wheel of Fortune.
There you go.
So that's my point.
Like I say though, if they actually carry on and go through this with this whole thing and make sense developing it, that could be really nice. The problem is the village is built in Central Florida. You're kind of protected. You're away from the Gulf. You're away from the Atlantic. So when the storms come through, where do the storms hit? Daytona, the what do you call it? The Panhandle. They always hit there, and they always hit the Hilton Head area. So Buffett basically picked the areas where the storms hit the hardest, and they're building retirement communities.
That's true.
Makes no sense.
That's true.
It's probably
But
cheaper.
although, isn't there one? There's one going in Orlando too.
I thought that was in the Panhandle, the one that's in Florida.
There's one there too, but I think there's one.
Okay.
It might be just getting started, but it's like
Okay.
I think there's one in Orlando too.
Okay. That's the best shot I think you got right there.
Yeah.
So what area did HUD move down to?
He's Fort Myers,
Okay.
like southwest.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm looking for that latest email that I got. Let's see.
I thought you were looking for the date, and I was going to tell you Schmoe already started the show.
probably get ragged on when Mike does.
Somebody has to keep this show in line here.
No.
There's let's see, Daytona Beach and Hilton Head. They're
Right.
pushing right now.
Yep. And then the new one starts with a W, doesn't it? The one in the Panhandle?
All right. Can I share a photo, Mick?
Water Sound. Water Sound.
That's
Water
Panhandle, isn't
Sound,
it?
Florida. Which I'd never heard of before. That must be the
Yeah,
Panhandle
perfect.
one.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah. It's near Panama City Beach.
Right, so that's up the Panhandle, right?
Yep, that's Water
Yeah.
Sound, Florida.
Yeah, so they picked all the storm areas.
Yep. Yeah, so you got Water Sound, Hilton Head, and Daytona.
All right, look at
I
that.
wanted to share. God dang, the picture wouldn't get bigger. Anyway, that's my favorite picture of a land shark ever. And I think Mickey took this at Silver Lake, Mike.
Okay, yeah, I see the lake in the background. Yeah.
Yeah, the lake, the dunes are back there somewhere.
Yep.
The shuffleboard's right here.
Yep.
Yeah. I was hoping it would get real big. Since we started talking about this, is my favorite picture of a beer. And it's got the sweat coming down.
Yep. You can tell how humid it was out there.
I know.
Looks delicious.
All right. How that for that. I just wanted to show that. I thought it was going to expand large.
I appreciated it. It was good.
I'll use my own photo and superimpose it.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
But all this doesn't make sense.
Oh, I see. Share screen. Okay.
Yes. It's just like WebEx, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you retired from Ford and WebEx meetings, and now you're doing Zoom meetings.
I still had WebEx
More fun.
meetings.
What else is going on in the world? Well, we had required reading for this.
Yes.
Well, did I
That article that I just sent you?
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
moments before the show? No. I
Somebody-
didn't do that.
Yeah, somebody shared it on I think the Buffett News Facebook page, and it was an interesting article
Yeah, it
about
was
how
pretty well.
younger kids are listening to Buffett
Hmm.
and why.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty good. It started off kind of iffy because they were talking about some young people are listening to it because of the irony factor.
Yeah.
They like Buffett, but they don't really like Buffett.
Mm.
But then it got down to other people have realized that he's got a lot of party songs, but there's also a lot of seriousness under those songs, like He Went to Paris and even Margaritaville, because you're wasting away in Margaritaville, and you're admitting that all these problems are your own damn fault. And so the article redeemed itself by the end, because I thought it was going to be kind of lightweight, but it was actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was.
And I found also because of the Buffett News Facebook page, I found out there are a couple anti-Buffett pages on Facebook, like I Hate Jimmy Buffett type groups. And so I was checking them out a couple weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was checking them out, and it was kind of funny because Buffett just seems so harmless that it's surprising that people would actively hate him. But I don't even know if they know him. They're just reacting to the Margaritaville brand name and the fact that the songs keep getting played on radio. So I would actually like to sit these people down and say, have you heard He Went to Paris all the way through from beginning to end?
Because
Pirate looks at
so
Ford.
much radio airplay. We're going to really disturb them.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, that's what I always drew is his songwriting, how he wrote stuff.
Did you happen to catch that post that Patty shared today? Somebody, I don't even know who originally posted it, but she shared a post that was about the Killers covering a Buffett song in their live stream.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Did you happen?
No.
It was cool. It was very cool. They did A Pirate Looks at 40.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Killers, yes.
Killers have held together. I mean, they've fallen apart. There's only 2 of the originals left, but they've kept going. Even though they're from schmaltzy Vegas, they've made a name for themselves, and they continue to be viable.
Yeah, I mean, they have some of their own good stuff. And this guy, he introduced the song, right? It was very complimentary. It sounded a lot like some of the stuff we were just saying. Like, 'cause he introduced it talking about everybody knows, like, Cheeseburger and Margaritaville.
But when you really go a little deeper into the catalog, there is a whole treasure trove by Jimmy Buffett. He was like a masterclass songwriter, actually, and I'm learning from him. And this next one we just really love, and we're going to share it with you. A Pirate Looks at 40.
Yes, I am a pirate, 200 years too late. The cannons don't thunder, there's nothing to plunder. I'm an early 40 victim of fate, arriving too late, arriving too late. I've done a bit of smuggling, I run my share of grass. I've made enough money to buy Miami, but I pissed it away so fast, never meant to last.
Okay, played a version of it. That was great. It was excellent. So if Patty was here, I would commend her for that post, but, well, she's not here, so too bad.
I would assume Brandon Flowers is probably just around 40 or just over it. So
he said early 40s in that part, and where he mentions over 40.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Early 40s.
Yeah. It's
that's the thing. And then there's nothing. What Mickey said. There's no reason to hate him. You could just say, "Oh, he's past his prime." All that. That's easy. Yeah, it's true. But people are flocking to the shows. It's a big party. Yeah, that's all true. It's you either like it or you don't, I guess. But there's no reason to hate. And we have our friend Paul Shirelli, who just rags and rags on the time he went to the show. Just rags and rags. Because to him, it was just totally crazy. To him, it was nothing. I mean, it was this crazy, stupid, bunch of douchebags watching this
Yeah.
guy on stage. Those are the
But-
exact words he uses.
Isn't that every concert?
Yeah, but like the article said, it's a form of escapism.
Mhm.
People want to find something different, and a lot of concerts are that way.
It really is something where the different ages have liked them. My
Mhm.
dad, I mean, Mike found Buffett through his dad, really, right?
Yeah.
I brought my dad, we had liked that one song, Margaritaville, and Come Monday, the song we both liked. So then my dad went to a couple shows, and he had, had a good time, something we shared together. I've taken a couple of my kids to shows, if not all of them, or at least a couple.
Yeah, Brian's been, and we showed pictures just a couple weeks ago with our whole group, and there's our parents in there too, right?
Yeah, our parents, his
My
dad's
dad's in there.
Mhm.
my mom and dad.
Back when you can buy an entire row of tickets.
Yeah, we did.
But, I mean, what's better? What can be better than that? That's the thing.
entire
Call it-
family groups.
Call it schmaltzy, but who else does that?
Yeah.
I even
Not-
get
there
the
aren't
sense
many
in
people.
that article where he had to say, it's the lack of a better term, it's irony that we like them. They don't want to fully commit to saying they like
Well,
it.
that was the first part of the article.
Yeah, right. And it was just, it's like stepping slow into this whole thing. Like, yeah, you
Right.
can't like the same thing your parents like. You can also rebel and like some other music,
Yeah.
but you can actually share it and like it for different reasons and stuff.
hmm Yeah, I mean, he's not my number one person, but I'm perfectly happy with seeing Jimmy Buffett, listening to Jimmy Buffett. I never turn it off when it comes up on the radio or on my rotation. It's always good.
Remember the old days, calling everybody saying, "Hey, I just heard Buffett on WJR." Once in a while, good show, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
On the
what
way to a
picture?
Michigan game, really on a Saturday morning.
Margaritaville.
Yeah,
hmm And that's probably the worst thing that happened. I mean, it made him huge, Margaritaville, but it also gave him this specter of being Vegas-y or whatever you want to call it, goofball, whatever it is.
One-dimensional, yeah.
Yeah, but if you would have heard other songs on the radio that would have made it, it would be a totally different story.
Yeah.
well, the song evolved too.
And that's what Lucky has to say about that.
Lucky don't like Buffett.
Either that or he doesn't like
I don't want to hear anything
Doesn't
about
like
Margaritaville.
Joe.
Calm down. Come here. Did you protect the house? Very good. And then he's all excited.
He's saying, "Where the hell is my mom?"
Yeah. This guy's
I like her.
I forgot what I was saying. I was saying something really cool and smart.
Yeah, it was so.
Uh-oh.
Wow, that's a monumentous thing then. Holy crap.
Now the moment's gone. Oh, the
That's back
song
to
has
normal.
evolved into this party anthem, Margaritaville.
Mhm.
But the original song is not that at all. It's a great song. It's
Yeah, it's the words aren't wasted away.
no, it's wasting away.
Wasting away.
Just like this podcast.
Well, it depends. Officially, we're wasting away because RSS readers don't recognize apostrophes universally. So I put a G on instead.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's still not.
Did you notice sometimes it's wasting apostrophe and other times it's wasting ampersand code, some little code, and then semicolon. So I tried to avoid that by just putting the G in. I don't know what the code is for an apostrophe. APOS, I bet you.
That's fine.
Anyway,
Fine.
I've got these stories staring at me. I've got
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stories and 2 concerts to talk about.
Ooh.
So shall we, let's dive into the first one so I can share the screen.
Yes.
The first story is the album.
Yeah.
This is right off the Mailboat page. The first studio album in 7 years, not counting the Christmas album, which they're conveniently forgetting. And it showed up number 2 on Billboard's Top 200.
Lucky loves this rating.
And number 1 was Lady Gaga. And
Mhm.
the funny thing is, Jimmy sold 75,000 albums to reach number 2. She sold 275,000 albums. So there's a slight difference between number 1 and number 2 for the Billboard Top 200. And he also made number 1 country album, number 1 Americana folk album, because nothing says Americana folk than Jimmy's Caribbean dance music, and number 1 independent album.
Wow. So, but number 1 country, that's huge.
Yep.
Number 1 country. Wow.
Yeah.
That is huge. I did not hear that one. I heard about the Billboard one, but not the country one or the independent, or definitely not the Americana one.
No.
Which is cool.
How much further down was number 3? Was the third one? It wasn't that far below Buffett, was it?
No, I don't. Yeah, I think they were kind of close. I messed up my camera.
That's okay. But yeah, Americana. But Americana's everything now. We call our band Americana. And I mean, it's really a compilation of everything out there now. So yeah, I guess
It's
Buffett
been a
fit into that.
multiple different things. It's just
If you don't know where to put it.
Yeah.
It's Americana. So I noticed it that's what it said in Apple Music, Americana.
Mhm. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right. It did say that, but it's not really Americana. It's south
Pop
of the
rock.
border.
yeah.
Yeah, it's more Gulf and Western.
Right, right, right.
Anyway,
Yeah, Western, just say Gulf and what? Gulf and
but you
Western.
can't say that. But is Gulf and Western even around anymore?
I don't think so.
So maybe you can start saying Gulf and Western.
Yeah.
In story number 3, well, I might as well do story number 2. Story number
Mhm.
2, on June 9th, Jimmy announced that he would appear with Mac McAnally and Brad Paisley at the Grand Ole Opry on Saturday, June 27th. Skip
Heard that
to
one.
today's story when Jimmy sent out a message saying that because of circumstances with the recent spike in COVID-19, I have had to postpone my trip to Nashville.
Oh,
And so that's not happening. I covered shows at the Ryman as a Billboard reporter on Music Row in the early 70s before I moved to Margaritaville. As soon as it is safe for me to travel back to Music City and meet up with Mac and Brad, I will come play for you. Can't wait. See you there and keep your fins up. That was today.
well, that's nice.
So I thought it was really cool that Jimmy was going to play at the Grand Ole Opry. He would be
Yeah.
he would
Yeah.
be featured for the first time. I guess
Yeah.
technically he's performed there as a backup, as a background performer, but he would be a featured performer this time.
He deserves it.
And shortly after that, on Friday, June 12th, Jimmy appeared on the Bobby Bones Show, who does a morning country show, and they were going to talk about the Opry gig. And Jimmy is now, and it was another one of those video chat things. He wasn't in the studio. And he's now in Sag Harbor. He was doing all his video chat stuff from the West Coast. Now, after 3 months, he's finally flown back to his house in Sag Harbor.
So how long ago did you decide, or did you get the call to play the Grand Ole Opry?
Well, I'll tell you what, Bob. There's a long history because once upon a time, when I was a struggling songwriter in Nashville, I had to get a real job, and it wound up being for Billboard magazine. And I was working for the editor named Bill Williams at that time, and he took me down because at that point in time was when they started the Friday Night Opry. So I covered the Opry for Billboard back in like 1971. So, and then when they did the Johnny Cash show from the Ryman, my wife at the time was the assistant talent coordinator, so I got to go to all those shows. So I've had a long desire to play it. The only time I ever played the Ryman was once with Jenny Lewis, and then when the pandemic came and Mac called me and said that they'd been doing these shows, and I saw the one that Vince and Marty and I think Brad Paisley did. I loved what they were doing, and they reached out to me, and I said I would be honored to do it. So that's how it happened.
Well, Jimmy will be making his Grand Ole Opry debut June 27th, and Brad Paisley, Mac McAnally, and Jimmy Buffett. Congratulations, by the way. You're record number 2 on the Billboard 200. Lady Gaga was the only person to beat you. I don't know if you heard from her, but she talked a lot of crap, Jimmy.
I met her one time. I've always liked what she does because, she's a real player and a real singer, that came up through bars. And, I think we have that in common. And people that do that seem to be able to do okay. And she couldn't have been nicer when I met her briefly. And so, yeah, I like being number 2 to Lady Gaga. I'm okay with that. Yeah, but I'm number 1 country.
and they were talking about the Opry gig, and he mentioned something that I wanted to bring up because you guys were just talking about it, and I've forgotten what it is.
No.
I think a lot of people don't realize, or maybe they don't remember, that you've had 2 #1 songs on the country chart specifically with Alan Jackson and Zach Brown Band. Like, how did those collaborations come together?
You know, it was again, you know, all that time spent. It was obvious to a lot of people that that Nashville went to the beach about 10 years ago, and I guess I was kind of the guide. And
He talked about something in the show. You guys brought it up, and he actually answered it for you, and now I can't remember what it was. The next story was just last Tuesday, June 16. Jimmy appears on Watch What Happens Live on Bravo with Andy Cohen. Is that his name? It's not a show I watch, but I should know his name because he's all over the place. And, of course, I remembered it all through the day until it was about to go on the air, and then I forgot to record it. I was trying to watch it this afternoon on my desktop, and my stupid browser was not letting me watch it because you have to sign in through Xfinity or your cable company to view it. And I was getting the green check mark that everything was hunky-dory, and it would not play. So I was watching it on my phone right before the show, and it was kind of interesting. He was on with Deborah Messing, the two of them, video chatting.
The ocean's always been my mother. Salt water is the perfect cure. But now my home breaks on a website. It's got me thinking Ecuador. Hey, that's my way. Surfing is my life. That's my way. Takes away the strife. That's my way. Takes away the strife. Let's all behave.
And those are all my stories, except for the 2 concerts. The last 2 Cabin Fever shows were I don't know if there was one in between, but recently they did the 1991 show from Pine Knob, the earliest Margaritaville TV concert they have that we were just talking about. And they actually played it, and it was very fun. It was very fun to watch. Claudia was there.
Were you there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We were there.
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
The first show, this was the second show of 2 shows. They didn't mention that during the broadcast. Of course, they didn't mention it during the concert, but they didn't mention it during the broadcast either. The first show, we had pavilion seats. The second show, the one that got recorded, we were up on the lawn. And I have pretty much no memory of that concert. It wasn't like I was wasted, because I wasn't. But I guess the lawn was so distracting. I don't remember any of Jimmy's speeches or anything.
I remember Mickey being just completely disgusted. And it's probably the last time you were on the lawn, maybe, right? For any.
Yeah, the music, the volume of the music was so low. It was like you were listening to somebody's radio, like 5 tables over.
I mean, they've improved the lawn over the years.
It was to save money, or all sit together as a group for one show, but all be out in the pavilion for the first show. And it's.
But I think it was the last time ever for the lawn for like all of us. Right?
I got lawn tickets, and especially with Greg, right? We used to walk around, but we all but one time we end up in the pavilion. We'd end up sneaking in and sitting in seats because there was always open seats, because they were sold corporate. People didn't even ever make it into the venue, whatever. But we would get in, we would start in, and it was just 2 of us. We had freedom. It was just 2 of us. So we walked around, we talked with people, we had a good time. We walked around at the top of the pavilion a lot, talked to people, we had a good time. But all finding a place on the lawn and trying to sit together and have fun, and everybody, we're just talking, and the show, it was like
we were way up on the top on the left corner of the lawn. I remember that part. Way up at the top, just standing there, just going, man, yes, the night before was so much better. But it was the Outpost tour, and the one thing I really remember is during Cheeseburger they had people from the crew with sandwich boards with a picture of a lettuce, picture of a tomato, picture of Heinz 57. And so I remember that. And of course, obviously, Views on the March with Harrison Ford showing up in the movie.
Captain, understand you could use a little help in here.
No thanks, pal. I've seen the way you fly.
To fight the forces of Drawls.
Yeah, the whole draws thing. That was fun.
That's funny, Mick. I remember those shows. I remember those sandwich boards.
That was like I was going, how do I not remember this show? And then they showed up with the sandwich boards, and it's like, oh, there we go. I remember that.
I don't remember.
I was there.
Jimmy shooting at things out of his plane. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Yeah,
Was that
with a guitar, with his Finn's guitar. Twang.
Yes.
Twang.
Yep. And these things would blow up. They'd blow up the Bee Gees.
Yeah.
Was it like New Kids on the Block was one of the albums in that? Or is that another video thing I'm mixing up? Where
I don't know.
He was getting rid of these.
I have no idea.
He was getting rid of these albums. And there was like, Bee Gees.
I think it was Bee Gees because it's a while ago. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, there was the Saturday Night Fever record. I did remember that record cover.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the rap one was or anything, but it was.
Well, MC Hammer was.
Was it?
Yeah, maybe.
Back then, yeah.
That I do recognize, but the rest of it.
It's
So, yeah,
we pick up on Buffett
Finn's guitar
later.
Blasting these things out of the sky.
So I do remember that. And just yesterday and this afternoon, they did the fan choice video, which was 1992 Indianapolis. So that was cool. Deer Creek. That was cool to see. And surprisingly, I was trying to check the set list. This was one of the Evangeline opened, but for the Coral Reefer part, they came out for the Buffett part. The Coral Reefer band came out first and performed Cuban Crime of Passion as an instrumental, and then Jimmy came out for the second song. And I was trying to compare it with the show we saw, and I'm reminded that he did 3 shows at Pine Knob that year for the 4th of July. The Indianapolis show was June 26th or 27th. I have it open, so I could probably tell you. 26th.
What year did we go to Deer Creek?
Oh, gosh, you would ask that, and I don't remember.
I don't either.
It was the Jimmy's Jump Up Tour. I do know that. Oh, there it is, 1990.
Oh, we didn't miss it by much.
2 years.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's such a shame that they didn't video record the earlier shows earlier than 91, because that's what I'd love to see. Because I have no memory of the first few shows. Then I was too wasted to remember.
Yeah.
God, that's good tequila.
And
this stuff. This is so Sammy Hagar's newest venture, right?
Oh, okay.
Him and Guy Fieri, the
yeah
guy. They started this thing.
Okay, cool.
It's a blend. Well, they have a regular tequila too, but this is a blend of a mezcal and a tequila.
I'll have to try that.
Pretty darn good.
Yeah, we got to go. We went to Cabo Wabo when we were down in Cabo on our last cruise. That was cool. That's the only thing I wanted to do there. So let's go to Cabo Wabo. So we had some snacky stuff there and some drinks. That was cool.
Yep, I would definitely go.
I was supposed to go to Cabo and stay there for a week. When I
they got a beautiful stage there. Yeah.
That was a week after I ripped my quad back in
right
16.
That's even a better reason to go.
We had to cancel that vacation.
That is right. You forgot about that.
Well, if we're lucky and we go on this cruise in August and they don't cancel it, we go to Cozumel, Belize, and Roatan. So Cozumel, we're going to stroll around. We're going with the kids. This is the 21-year-old graduated from nursing school, so it's her gift. And the almost 19-year-old and her boyfriend are coming. They're paying their way. And we're taking the boys. And hopefully it's on. I'm not betting anything right now. I just got a bad feeling it's going. Then the next cruise we have is next March.
I like cruises. A lot of people rip on cruises and stuff, but I'd go again.
We love them.
It was great.
Yeah, we love them.
I'd never been.
I mean, you get to see a bunch of ports in a short amount of time. Plus, you get to hang out on the ship. And the ships you don't feel movement on these ships nowadays. I mean, unless there's really a storm there, it's like you're walking on land.
Yeah.
And they do the clean up all the dishes, make your bed, and everything else.
Yeah.
What better can you do? And it's beautiful out there. Yeah.
Drink when you want to drink.
Yeah. And waking up and walking out on your balcony or walking out on the deck and looking at the sunrise or watching the sunset and just seeing the ocean in front of you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's phenomenal. And they're inexpensive for what you get.
Yeah, and you get a lot. I mean, and you do see a lot of stuff because they go to the places, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's like they're taking you there.
Yeah.
You see a lot
and if you
on trip.
Yeah, and what I say is, if you can't have fun on a cruise, it's your own fault. You have to make your fun, make your entertainment. Everything's available there for you. You got to pick and choose what you want to do.
Yeah, we did snorkeling. We did like swimming with stingrays and sharks.
Yeah, we did that. I got to kiss a stingray.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember we did the feed the stingrays thing, and I remember like holding up. It said, "Okay, get ready here. Get your food ready." So I'm standing there getting with the little in my hand, getting ready to feed the stingray, and this bird came down and like snatched the thing right out of my hand and like cut my finger.
Yeah.
Damn seagull! Like cut my.
Did you touch another cactus? You sure that was a bird?
And you wouldn't know it, but those stingrays, they feel like velvet when you touch them. You touch them, and it's just
like soft, flappy things, and yeah.
It's cool.
So I'm standing in there's sharks and crabs swimming around me, and I'm bleeding. It's probably not a good thing, right?
No, not good. Not good at all.
And then you were swimming with sharks.
You're running from sharks.
Then you're feeding the shark.
Birds. Ugh.
We got to go on a private Renaissance island. The Renaissance Hotel had the private island. They had two resorts, one with families, one with adult. It was more of a club feel.
Right.
And we just end up going to this island almost every day. 9 a.m. the boat starts. It comes into the hotel. You just get on the boat after having breakfast, working at the gym, and then it's like less than 30 minutes. You're on this island, and there's flamingos all over the place, walking around with you.
Yeah.
And there's two sides, like an adult only side. The family side was actually better. The adults are a pain. They're all drunk and they're a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Seriously, getting in trouble. It was crazy. It was really something. That seemed like a million years ago.
Everything does now. But it's funny you mentioned flamingos. I have a flamingo story.
Okay.
Right. So we moved into downtown Milan, just small, quaint town. We're right downtown. I mean, you can walk to the main drag here in 5 minutes. And we get up the other day and go outside. There's flamingos. Somebody put plastic flamingos in our yard. And we're like, So of course, yeah. So of course they were brand new. So Kate's Googling it. What does this mean? What does this mean? And she comes up with it. Either says that they think your yard is trashy, or
just put out all these pinwheels and sparklers.
Oh yeah, we have pinwheels out there to get rid of the rodents that are the chipmunks and stuff. But either that your yard is trashy or that you're swingers. And so I'm thinking, okay, wait. Number one, our yard's really not trashy. Number two, how would people here even think that? They don't know us, aside from the religious zealots that we have next door. They don't really know us, so why would they do that? So Kate runs out there, pulls the flamingos out of the yard and puts them away. And so then later I'm like, I look around I go around the corner for some reason. I don't know if I took the dogs out or something. I'm like, I think there's flamingos on a house on the next block. So we go for a walk, and there's a whole bunch of flamingos. You turn the corner here, and there's on our neighbor's yard, down the block, down the next block. And so I said, I think it's okay. Let's just put them back up. So we put them up again, and we figured, who did this? It must be our neighbor B. B's 81 years old now. She has purple hair. She's about 4.5 feet tall. And she cuts her lawn twice. She lives by herself, cuts her lawn twice a week at least, maybe more. Edges, does all the stuff. She's like a little firecracker. She finally, I ran into her and she's like, I wouldn't go buy those, but I stopped at a yard sale and I found 18 of them for $3. They're brand new. So I went to 9 different houses and I put them in their front yards. I'm like, cool. Okay. But it was the weirdest thing. We thought it was this derogatory thing that people were doing to us. And then all it was she found these things and she thought they were kind of cute and she stuck them in all of our yards. Little did she know I was going to start pumping Margaritaville out the front porch and everything would have been great.
She's like, they really are swingers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm wondering about this because since I went to Aruba, then I got one of them cheap. I got one of them cheap flamingo things where they stick little. You stick it right into the ground. I haven't.
Yeah.
Put them out there, Joe. Put them out there.
And I also
you guys are swingers. Go.
We also have another. We have another like metal one. What's that? We heard that while we were there.
Yes. Remember they were talking at the beach with the flamingos?
And Joe bought it anyway?
Swingers. I've been buying up flamingos.
That's why he bought it.
Yeah.
It's okay, Joe. We don't care.
No, I don't.
Wait, that was the
Yeah, we're not judging.
No, we don't judge.
Pineapple. No, she goes, wait, that was the pineapple. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, the pineapple's another
That's
one.
from How I Met Your Mother. They never did explain the pineapple.
Yeah.
Black, if you wear a black ring, we went and bought black rings just to mess around. Pardon?
The pineapple's another one. We don't have pineapple, but I have 2 flamingos.
Yeah. You got to sell it, you know.
Do you want your drink?
I didn't hear that about the black rings either because I have a black ring.
What is the black ring? Huh?
there's all kinds of
Yeah, there's all kinds of different things.
Well,
But we did hear the swinger thing, so we were walking around our church and looking at everybody's hand to see who was wearing black rings because we had heard rumors.
And of course, everybody's going, they got flamingos in the yard. They keep looking for black rings. What's going on?
What's with these people?
People.
All right, we have any. Oh, one thing I did want to mention.
Yeah.
Flamingos. Joe loves flamingos.
Isn't there a Mac McAnally thing coming up or something? What did I?
Yeah, he's going to stream something.
Oh, cool. Is it for his charities or?
Yeah, is it this week?
You gonna make me look it up? You're sitting in front of a computer.
Well, I thought you guys remember. I just realized. I think I read something this week about it.
Yeah, I just saw something today. Live at La La Land in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, with Eric Darkin. It says, "Oh, it's live right now."
Oh,
it's right now, everybody.
Oh, see something.
We're doing this.
Yeah, right.
No kidding. I saw the please stay tuned, and I thought they were going to announce the date, but no, it's now.
Wow. Well, missed that one.
I don't think.
Oh, nice.
How come they don't give a time? Let me see if they have something earlier.
Did we miss it?
It's 9 p.m., but they're running late if they haven't started yet. It's supposed to be 9 p.m. our time. No, 8 p.m. our time. Maybe it's already over.
Wow.
Is Alabama our time?
It just ended.
I got to make a
that's right.
margarita.
Yeah, it's 7 p.m. No, well, they say Central. It says 7 p.m. CDT.
Oh, then that's
8 p.m.
6 here, right?
No, it's 8.
That's 8 here.
8.
So yeah, I think it's over. It's
over.
Please stay tuned, just because it's over, not because it's.
There was something about it. Yeah.
They'll start recasting it after a while.
Maybe. I'd like to check it out.
I can't remember my stupid. Here we go. I have too many tabs.
But the point is also he has a new album coming out, right?
Oh, really?
Is that what?
I know he has a song. I don't know about an album.
Oh, okay.
He came out with a song.
Yeah, I guess maybe they don't do albums anymore too much. So
We're trying.
now are you trying to do an album? While
Yeah, it's going to be a while. I mean, we
Okay.
got one single out now, and we'll
You
have
do?
another one before our August 1st show. We'll have another one.
Where is it
Um,
available?
It's
Tell me
available on iTunes and Spotify and every musical download or streaming place. It's available.
What's the name of the band?
Oh yeah.
It's Wake Up Jamie.
Wake Up Jamie. And and the song is
The song is called Try. I'm going to see if I can pull it up here.
Is
I
it
don't even know how to
plugs?
get there.
Is it time for plugs? 'Cause I got
It's time for plugs.
yeah.
Oh,
I got
what the
this
heck
sitting
is
around.
that? Oh, wait. Hold it up again, Mickey.
I got 4 copies of it. Just
What? Now, tell me about that.
God, I can't even lift them. They're so
Nice.
Tell me about it, Mickey. I think I read something about it, but tell me a little
book
about it.
2. It's book 2 in my fantasy series that I
Can-
co-wrote
can I-
with.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I co-wrote it with a friend of mine in California. An old school.
Can I find
chum.
that on Amazon?
Yes, it's available on Amazon as an ebook, which is much cheaper than this big
Yeah.
fat paperback.
I read everything on my ebooks. So
But this is book 2. It just came out this week.
okay,
Well,
I'm gonna
I
look
gotta
up.
get on that. I just got
I got
book
it.
1. I haven't even read book 1 yet.
I'm supposed to read book. I'll read it as an ebook. I'll have to read it. I'll start.
And I have to say, I have to admit that when I first mentioned this, I said the page count was going to be 588 pages. I believe that was a typo from my co-author. He's the guy that sets the print for the book. It's more like 488 pages. So I don't want anybody saying, you said it was going to be 588 pages. It's not.
It's cool.
So
I'll
it's
look up the first
488
one
pages.
because I'm reading the Lincoln
Okay.
Conspiracy right now. So after I'm done
Cool
with
cover. Yeah, awesome looking
that is
cover.
cool. That looks really great. That's awesome.
So the only
Can
one
you sh-
available though is the Kindle, the ebook.
No, everything's they're both available.
Not seen it.
And you can pre-order the Dark Field. It's called the Dark Field,
Oh, paperback. Here we go.
and it's a better buy than the first one. It's the same price as the first paperback, and it's an extra 200 pages for the same price.
How in the heck do you share stuff on here? But anyway, yeah, you can find it in iTunes and Spotify, every streaming service. And our first show is going to be on August 1st again, even though we were playing a lot before, which really stinks. But
Yeah, when was your last show?
January 26th, I think.
Is it the same place, the Ipsy place?
No, we were at the Ipsy Ale House at that point in time. We're going to be playing the Owl morning till night is what they call themselves. It started off as a coffee shop, and now they got a liquor license, so they sell some really good drinks in there, and we get them for free. That's the best part. And it's a small place, and I know they're going to be doing social distancing. They say you can order a drink, go to a table, no standing room whatsoever. So it'll be interesting to see how this works out. Plus, they have an outdoor area too, but we're going to be playing inside.
I plan on going. Hopefully,
Yeah, put this one on our agenda there, Schmoe.
Yeah, you guys should come out. It'd be great. We'll get some other shows set up, but this will be our first one back, so it's going to be interesting.
Something
Yeah, it's cool. It's me. A friend of mine is the lead singer on that song, and one of my daughters sings harmonies, and so it's cool. We're going to do one of my daughter's songs in the near future too. But right now we're working on the second tune we're going to release, and then we're putting a third one together also, but that'll be pushed off a little longer. You got to keep suspense going, you know.
Nice. So this is
We're
what
like Buffett
Wally does
every
in
7
retirement.
years. That's what I wanted to do in retirement, and then it all went and bought this expensive PA system and all this stuff, and then everything fell apart. So
No, that's fantastic though. Jeez.
yeah, it's fun
To do.
I've only been sitting here for a few minutes, but this is really goes down.
it's pretty over.
One of the most riveting.
Yeah, she's ragging on her podcast.
She missed all the.
You missed all the good stuff.
Yeah, this is
all the
this
intelligent
is,
stuff.
I mean,
This is
you guys
This
have
is
a
the behind the
podcast.
scenes stuff.
yeah, this is
Yeah,
behind.
we're wrapping it up. This is production
Done
stuff.
yourself.
She's my
Get
biggest
back to work,
fan.
Deb.
This is almost a
Keep
production.
working.
I'm impressed.
I look so pink. I look like an Easter ham. And look at that. I was golden brown. I was a Thanksgiving turkey at the beginning of the show. Now I've turned into an Easter ham.
It's
Moving
always
through the
food with you,
seasons.
Nick.
It's always food, yeah.
Whoa, what happened?
Well, I think we're petering out.
But we didn't have the Roger Klein podcast.
Oh, he
Oh, yeah, we
canceled
did.
everything. I saw that.
Oh, isn't he still doing the Mexico shows?
Yeah, he did cancel stuff, but he did the Mexico show.
He did the Mexico show, but it was like a very small audience and the whole band. Two of the guys had masks on and stuff,
Really?
and they socially distanced. But it was a
From
great
each other?
show. I
I have a couple more days to watch it, so I plan on watching it tomorrow night, making some drinks. And I did see some of it live, like 15 minutes of the first set. There was a really cool bumper between the two 75-minute sets of like Parrot Vision, like showing people going to Circus Mexicus, and the video was great, and it was edited. It was really cool. And then I saw the second set start, and it was like 1 a.m. and I was falling asleep on my keyboard. I was watching on the laptop because I was at a party till almost midnight, so I missed it. Started 11 p.m. our time. So
Such an animal.
No, but the video thing in the middle, they're showing like beach scenes and stuff where we were hanging out there in all the condos and everything, the city, the little downtown area. It was really, really cool. They did a great job with that. It kind of explained a lot about Circus Mexicus, right? It's like an advertisement for Circus Mexicus.
that's what it is, like a travel video.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it made it look a lot.
This
fun.
would have been 20 years. This was 20-year
Wow.
anniversary, and they didn't get to go down there. So, and they make money that way. So,
I'm hoping next year is going to be different.
yeah. Yeah, and then he just canceled a bunch of shows, Roger, because Arizona's getting hit bad.
Right. Anyway, we're boring Mickey to death. I can see it. He's sitting there going, God, this is going to be so easy to edit. I take the beginning, save 30 seconds of it, and chop the rest of it off. It's awesome.
No,
All right, well, nice short show tonight, guys. 2 hours.
3 hours.
3 hours.
3 hours.
3 hours. Wow.
We broke 3 hours.
Wow.
Geez, we're not inviting that other guy from now on. He just drags it all on.
Man, that's a record.
we didn't even tell HUD, did we?
He's dodging COVID.
Oh, you didn't tell HUD?
No, I didn't.
Well, he knows what day it is.
Yeah.
He's dodging COVID.
What's that?
He's dodging COVID. I'm sorry, you can't
Oh,
hear
in Florida
me.
now.
She's in my right ear. But yeah.
Deborah needs to log on. She's got her laptop in her lap. Come on.
I know.
No, she likes to.
I don't normally. I just stopped in here. after my
She
mom.
just likes to make fun of us and stuff.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, I get it.
All right. Well, yeah. Geez,
Right.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Super exciting, Joe.
Yeah.
All right. This is the part where everybody pokes at their screen.
Yeah. So now you get real serious. What do I do?
What do we
Gotta find the camera. There it is.
See you guys.
All right.
Take it
Okay,
easy.
guys.
Bye,
Take it
guys.
easy.
Bye.
Talk to you. Bye-bye.
The leave button.
Leave.